My brother was Tyler Bradford. He was in the Army, and he was a specialist. He spent a lot of time there. And I'm Tealnist. We were from Peachtree Corners. We moved here in about 1983. I guess he got the idea that he wanted to be in Special Forces. And I think in Virginia, he started his career track for becoming a Black Hawk crew chief. He got really comfortable around Black Hawks and spent a lot of time working on them. And there were a couple of times that he was supposed to be on one. And I can't stress this again, 2 times that I know of that he was supposed to be on one that eventually went down. So we feel like, somebody was watching over him while he was in the service. His impressions, he used to do all kinds of fun impressions. He would do a lot of Jim Carrey impressions, so he had us all laughing for a really long time. He was really, really funny guy. Just any story he told had gusto, and it was always really charming to listen to him because he lived a life and he had something to tell every time he came home. He passed away in 2006, and I do everything I can to get him remembered because his final act was not what defined him. He was full of life. He was just this big personality, this magical being of awesomeness. And, over the last decade, I've thought about how his life, this big, beautiful life, just got packed into a box. And so I'm just trying to do what I can to unpack it and put his life out there for everyone else to remember. He was serving in Korea, and, as I mentioned, a Black Hawk had gone down, and he knew the guys on that plane, or that chopper. And when they recovered all the equipment, he was the person that was in charge of cleaning it out so that it could be reused. And he didn't want to tell me about that. I'd asked him to tell me some things, and he wasn't in a funny mood at the moment. He was really struggling with, post-traumatic stress disorder, and he told me about that, and my heart broke for him. I want my grandkids to know that my brother would have loved them. I'd want them to know that he's always watching over them, and he would have loved them, and everything about our family has always been about family, and that's always been important. And he died protecting their freedoms. I miss him so much. If he were here, I would beg him to stay. I would tell him that life is gonna move on and everything's gonna be okay.